Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily video. As a quick reminder and as a heads up, this is Thanksgiving week. So remember, the markets will be closed Thursday for Thanksgiving, and the following day on Friday, which is actually Black Friday, the markets are only going to be open for half the day. So on Friday, the market closes at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll keep that in mind if you're opening up some new positions this week or plan on holding some options out till expiration. Closed on Thursday, half day open on Friday in the morning until 1 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get into the video today. Today, I want to talk about a new company that I've been seeing a lot online, a lot of hype around this company, and that is FCEL Energy, ticker symbol FCEL. This stock has had a huge run up and then today had a huge crash down. So I want to take a look into it because I don't know much, if anything, about this company, and I don't know if you guys do either. So let's do a deep dive into see what this company is, what they're all about. We'll do some technical analysis to see where the stock may be going, to see if the TA helps us with that. And then, as always, we'll end the video with some interesting market data and graphs that I come across. So let's get right into it. So look at the heat map here. You can see overall green day for the market. Big tech up somewhere around 1 to 3%, but much more green. The financial services had a good day today. Semis were kind of split, and AMD down 0.3%, Nvidia down 1.4%, Micron down 0.4%, Qualcomm had another decent day, up 1.5%, but this is not why we're here. Let's talk about FCEL Energy. So here's their company website, because I wasn't sure what this company was all about, so I went to their About Us page, company overview, and let's see what they do. They are apparently a global leader in delivering clean, efficient, and affordable fuel cell solutions configured for the supply, recovery, and storage of energy. So it says they provide turnkey solutions for our customers that include everything from the design and installation of a project to the long-term operation and maintenance of the fuel cell system. So it sounds like basically they make and sell fuel cells for other companies to use. Let's see, they have an investors page. Why invest? All right, let's see what they say about why we should invest with them. Let's take a look at this. Market need: clean and affordable power that is easy to site, supports economic development, and minimizes ratepayer impact. Proprietary power solutions that enable economic prosperity with the clean and affordable supply, recovery, and storage of energy. So this is like a green stock right now, kind of like an EV stock, which I think is in a bubble right now with all these Nikola, NIO, XPeng, all these EV companies. I think this is being lumped into that category, and that may be why it had a huge run up recently. We'll take a look at the TradingView chart and do some technical analysis to figure out what's going on the technical side. But let's just see. Looks like they have many revenue streams, power plants you can buy or lease, recurring services. They sell electricity. Okay, so seems kind of like they're an EV company, but instead of producing cars, they produce fuel cells for clean energy. Okay, makes sense. That might be why we're seeing a big run up right now, especially with the Biden administration pushing for green energy, and a lot of green stocks are mooning right now. So this is probably why FCEL, or FCEL Energy, has been really big on the internet. Let's take a look at the Robinhood Graph to see what happened today. So today, down 10.3%. Now you might be thinking, why are you even talking to me about the stock? It was down over 10% today. The reason is, take a look at this. It was up big all week long. In fact, if we go to the 5-year graph, because this stock has been traded for quite some time, actually, ever since, 2015. You can see from about 2016 to really the beginning of this year, it's been pretty flat, hasn't really done anything. And then, ever since this year, yes, it had a little bit of a dip during the illness, but then from then, it kind of started rallying slowly. And take a look at this. Last month, October 30th, it was trading at $2, okay? Right now, today, we just closed at $7.90. Let's just take a look at the 1-month graph. It rose 230% in the past month. It was up $5.51 the past month. So absolute insanity right now. This is definitely fits my definition of a hype stock, dare I say a meme stock, although I don't think certain subreddits have gotten a hold of this ticker yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they figure this out soon. But let's take a look at the TradingView chart to see if we can do some technical analysis on this ticker. So you can see pretty flat. These are daily candles, so each candle represents 1 day of trading. We had this huge run up yesterday, had a huge sell off today. I mean, today our intraday high was as much as $11.30. If I zoom out, you can see, just like I showed you on the Robinhood graph, it had a big spike also back in March of 2014, sold off, was pretty much flat for the past 4 years, just doing nothing. But take a look at this. If I zoom back in, we've had a huge, just parabolic move this past month. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen an RSI graph this overbought. I mean, we are up at 92.4 at its peak because of the sell-off today. We're only at 81, but we're still very heavy past the overbought category here. This is going to be basically impossible to do technical analysis on because there's just really no price action here. You can see it's just been flat for months and months and months up until this huge run up. I think the only thing I could pretty much do is maybe draw a trend line, but even then this trend line just doesn't mean anything because, okay, if I draw a trend line like this, so what? Okay, so we closed, maybe if I draw it like this from the beginning of this parabolic move on November 16th to where we closed today. I mean, does that mean that tomorrow we're going to set another higher low at around $8 and some change? No, this trend line doesn't mean anything. It's really just for show. I should just delete it. I mean, if I zoom out here, can I identify some candles back here in 2019 that may have acted as areas of support or resistance? Let's take a look at this. Looks like for a few trading days here in January of last year, these candles tended to top out around $7.40. If I zoom out, does that hold up to any price action today or more recently this past trading week? Not really, right? I mean, we cut through this candle here. This wick is kind of close to $7.40, but still a few cents away. Let's see if I zoom out if I can find anything else, because honestly, back in 2019, that looked like a legitimate area of resistance before it broke out and then promptly sold off below it. Maybe if I keep working here, I could say, okay, this recent peak on February 20th of 2019 could be an area of resistance. Let's see what that does to our recent data. Oh, that's interesting. Our intraday high pretty much topped out right at that peak. So I think that might actually be, it's nice we can see both peaks on this one screen. Looks like maybe $11 and some change may actually be an area of resistance that FCEL is going to try and trade below. But the real question now is, where is the basement? Meaning, where is it going to stay above? By my very basic and not very certain technical analysis, maybe somewhere in the mid to high $7 range, at least for right now, is going to act as support. But again, we literally have, what, one full day of trading, maybe half a day from yesterday, and about 2 to 3 days of trading back in 2019. So we don't have a lot of price action to go off of. Honestly, I don't think, or I don't know if FCEL deserves to basically be a two-bagger in a month, essentially double in price or over double in price. I mean, literally on November 13th, this thing was trading for about $2 and some change. And today we got as high as $11. So we basically 5x'd in the matter of basically 2 weeks of trading, which, I mean, this is the definition of craziness right now. So I would not be surprised to see a very strong pullback in FCEL, because take a look at this. The 21-day moving average is about $3.50. The 50-day moving average is $2.80. The RSI is screaming overbought. So I would certainly expect a pullback definitely below $7.40. I would assume this is going to break, and then this is definitely going to act as an area of resistance. Honestly, it seems like FCEL wanted to live in the $2 to $3 range for quite some time. And even before that, I mean, we were living in the 20s, or I would say high teens to 20s for years. So I don't know if FCEL wants to try and get back to that level up into the high teens, 20s, because like I said, it's been trading in, it's basically been a penny stock for the past 2 years. I don't know. Let's just take a look to see if there's any news that broke on FCEL, and there's not. The last news articles are actually from October 9th. So that again tells me that this might just be a meme / hype stock right now. So if it was me, and again, this is not financial advice, but I would not want to get assigned shares of FCEL right now. If anything, if somebody forced me to place a trade on FCEL, I'd probably end up buying puts or opening up some call credit spreads, because I don't think there's any way that FCEL can keep up this upwards momentum for much longer based on the chart data that I'm seeing. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever traded FCEL. If you even heard about FCEL, let me know. If I missed some information, please leave a comment below to help everybody out. Last week to join our Discord server at a sale price for the month of November. So make sure you're in there if you're not already. There's about 5 or 6 slots left. So first come, first serve. As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And happy trading.